Hi everybody, this is the reveal for the folks that picked pile number 2. And we're going to start off with the surrender card. The first card that came up for the surrender is the surrender to spirit. Okay, so what this card is basically saying is once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. Okay, so it's time to release control of something and let spirit guide you down the right path. That's basically what surrender is saying. You also got the surrender card down in the bottom pile group too. So spirit's really wanting you to surrender something. So let's move on. We got determination. Okay. So what is determination? It's making a commitment to something and, you know, and being persevering in following through in that commitment. Being fearless on the road through the whatever you've made a commitment to, and being ready to take on a new challenge. Okay, so it's wanting you to be determined to surrender. Okay, so what do we mean when we talk about surrender? In this card, it's saying that, it's time to hand things over so that, spirit and the divine can bring good things into your life. But you have to allow them to kind of have some of the reins rather than trying to control everything. But with this spirit card, basically, as I said, it's releasing control because we all sometimes want to try to guide, sometimes force things along a path that they maybe shouldn't be going on. So we definitely want to release that control. But, when we surrender, that doesn't mean that we're giving up. It's actually far from giving up. And, sometimes it's hard to do this, but it's time to hand things over. Hand things over to the divine and let them show us where we need to be. It's another time. The last reading got this too. It's time to let go of what no longer you need in your life, what no longer serves you. When we surrender to things or we surrender things, it does expose us. As you can see, he's kind of looking up at it looks like a mountain to me with a bunch of light coming down from it. It just makes us very vulnerable. Saying, making us look at things that we maybe don't want to look at and admitting that maybe we got something wrong or we made a mistake or, the path that we were going down wasn't the right one that we chose. And there's nothing wrong with that. That just makes us see where we really need to be in life. So there's surrendering. Don't think of surrendering as giving up to something or giving in. It actually brings things into our lives when we do that. And it's important that you have an understanding of that. Looking at this next card, understanding, if she can see, she's definitely surrendering. She's got her arms up. And look at all the light that's filling her up when she's doing this. So it's important to see that when we do surrender, that's when we're going to be full of light, when we're going to be at the place we're supposed to be. Our dreams are going to manifest. We're going to be brought down the path that we're supposed to be brought on. I'm looking at this light as coming in and making us actually see what we need to have in our life and where we need to go. So don't think that surrendering is something that you shouldn't do, because that's definitely, these two cards here are telling you that you definitely need to do this and let spirit guide you down the path. And once you get through this process, it's time for you to have a celebration. This card is saying that there's going to be a positive outcome, that you should celebrate your successes and enjoy your achievements. Enjoy the growth that that has come to you from, doing the act of surrendering and understanding what surrendering can surrendering to spirit can bring into your life, and just that's, you know, a huge achievement for people, because it definitely makes us look at things that we don't really want to look at, but that we need to look at. Let me just pull one card from this deck to see if we can get a better understanding of either where the surrender is going to bring us or what we need to surrender. Whoops, we don't want that many. Sorry about that. Besides the surrender, oh, that one came right out. So we got the Ace of Air. So when we look at the air card, aces are obviously new beginnings. So it's definitely, this one talked about new beginnings as well. But Ace of Air is, you know, new ideas and inspirations. Seeing the truth of a situation. And the beginning could be challenging. If you look at the angel in this card, it's a unicorn angel, actually, kind of, I think. Just like this unicorn card, they're climbing up a mountain, and, you know, surrendering things that don't belong to us anymore, it can be a battle, you know, but in the end, what's going to come out of this is a positive outcome. So, you know, don't give up because it's challenging to you. You know, keep that determination and keep that commitment, and be fearless in your quest to get to where you need to be. Let's see what the Soul Tree cards we have to say. Please give me one card for pile number 2. What message do you have for pile number 2? See, there's a purpose. Oh, I got 2 cards with this one. There's a purpose, and we got love. So maybe there's some more self-love that's needed, of yourself, you know, that's going to come from this journey. But just remember and understand that when we do surrender, there is a purpose to it, okay? I think that's what that card is trying to tell you, is that there's a purpose to why you are being asked to surrender. Let's just get one more. You know, when we do surrender things, a lot of healing occurs as well, which brings, you know, a lot of good balance to our lives, and break free, okay? And that's what surrendering does. It helps us to break free of things that shouldn't be there for us anymore, whether it be people, habits, behaviors, you know. It helps us break free of that stuff. The Flower of Life Oracle card I remembered this time that came with this is Reiki. We are often drawn to a spiritual practice to feel relaxed or to feel less emotional or physical pain. However, your soul has you moving in this direction for a higher purpose. So, see, they want you to surrender for a higher purpose. That's what this card is saying. Let spirit work the magic for you. This is for you to discover who you truly are, the purpose, and love yourself. And how you relate and co-create in the universe, to see beyond what you think you know, to feel the great freedom that is awaiting you. Allow Reiki to illuminate the very truth of you. Reiki means universal life force, the breath of life. It isn't merely a process or a modality that, if followed, will enlighten and heal. It is unconditional love, and we got this here. Unconditional love for self. The essence that brings balance to all things. Open yourself to receiving the love, wisdom, and empowerment that is there for you in each breath. And this whole process of surrendering definitely brings, I think, a feeling of love, wisdom, and empowerment into your life, because you feel, you know, as I said with the last reading, you just feel so much lighter and just feel like a total load has been lifted off of you So it kind of seems like the theme of this week's readings are releasing and letting go, which was kind of was definitely part of what our full moon was about the other night. So have a great evening, and thanks for participating.